The transformation of one battle after another, a bold reinterpretation of a literary classic. When it comes to adapting literature for the screen, few filmmakers have the audacity and vision of Paul Thomas Anderson. His latest project, One Battle After Another, is not just another film. It's a daring reimagining of Thomas Pynchon's novel, Vineland. But here's where it gets controversial. Anderson's approach diverges so significantly from the source material that it raises the question of whether it should even be labeled an adaptation at all. For years, Anderson has been captivated by Pynchon's intricate storytelling, having previously brought the author's work to life in the film Inherent Vice. Pynchon is renowned for his dense, multifaceted narratives that intertwine historical fiction, satire, and philosophical musings. His characters are often eccentric, navigating plots that delve into themes of paranoia, conspiracy, and the unpredictable nature of daily existence. Pynchon's writing demands active engagement from readers, making it a challenge for any filmmaker to translate his work into a visual medium. Anderson's repeated attempts to adapt Pynchon's novels underscore his appreciation for the author's unique voice and complex themes. In One Battle After Another, Anderson draws inspiration from Vineland, yet he takes considerable liberties with the narrative. Rather than providing a straightforward retelling, he has crafted a modernized version that resonates with contemporary political issues. In an interview with Leonardo DiCaprio for Esquire, Anderson candidly admitted, "Vineland was always going to be too hard to adapt. So I stole the parts that spoke to me and just started running like a thief. I guess that's what all us writers do. We're f***ing thieves." This playful acknowledgement of creative borrowing highlights the artistic process and the necessity of adaptation in storytelling. Anderson also expressed admiration for the narrative structure of Victor Hugo's Les Miserables, noting how it features a chaotic first act followed by a reflective second act, where characters must confront the consequences of their earlier choices. This structural inspiration is evident in One Battle After Another, which has been praised as one of the most politically charged films to emerge from a major studio in recent memory. Set against the backdrop of our current political landscape, One Battle After Another diverges from the original timeline of Vineland, which is rooted in the year 1984, during Ronald Reagan's re-election. Instead, Anderson's film is firmly situated in the present day, with flashbacks that explore the years leading up to the birth of the protagonist Ghetto Pat, played by DiCaprio, and his partner Perfidia Beverly Hills, Teyana Taylor. Their daughter, Chase Infinity, is now a teenager, placing the flashback scenes in the late George W. Bush era and the early Obama administration. This shift in timeline allows Anderson to address contemporary political themes more directly, while the film retains the emotional depth and character dynamics of Pynchon's work. It reinterprets the novel's socio-political commentary. In Vineland, the antagonist Brock Vaughn embodies the oppressive nature of the war on drugs, a reflection of Reagan-era policies. In contrast, Anderson's Colonel Lockjaw, portrayed by Sean Penn, represents a more modern threat, a xenophobic campaign against immigration, driven by a secretive group of wealthy, white supremacist elites. This change not only updates the narrative, but also critiques ongoing issues, such as the actions of ICE and the rise of fascism in America, illustrating how the themes of racism and xenophobia remain ever relevant. Moreover, the novel's radical media collective, the 24 FPS Collective, is transformed into the French 75 revolutionaries in the film. This new group embodies a globalist insurgent spirit, rallying behind the urgent and uncompromising slogan, "Free borders, free choices, free from fear." This shift emphasizes the film's commitment to a broader, more inclusive vision of resistance against oppressive systems. Ultimately, the names, timelines, and political figures in Vineland and One Battle After Another may differ, but the core message remains intact. Anderson reflects on this continuity, stating, For 20 years, I've had all these various strands, and in a way, none of them ever went out of style. Because whatever seems to be happening politically seems to always be the same. Same, different year. These narratives do not merely flirt with political themes. They draw a definitive line in the sand, asserting that neutrality is not an option. Viewers are compelled to choose sides. Either they align with the revolutionaries fighting for the liberation of the oppressed, or they inadvertently support the regimes intent on creating a sanitized, oppressive version of America. The stakes are high, echoing the life and death struggles depicted in both Pynchon's novel and our current reality. One Battle After Another is now showing in theaters, inviting audiences to engage with its provocative themes and consider their own positions in the ongoing political discourse.